Pretty good. Yeah,
It
lovely
it
shot.
looks it looks it looks like it's been all dolled up out of the shower, makeup on. That was perfect. I can't remember where blue is, but red's right in front, which is where Julie wants it to be.
Yes, no doubt blue will have its sights on red.
Yep, let's see how the radar is. Slightly off.
Not quite.
Come on, Julie. Lovely hoop.
Very nice.
So now it's 3-5, and Helen just can't get rid of Julie. She's sticking close by, like that friend that you didn't like at school but would keep hanging out with you. That was an interesting deep ball there by Black.
Yes, wasn't expecting that.
No, it was like the Spanish Inquisition. Maybe she likes running hoops from the boundary and is just going to show off. We'll find out. Oh, that red is a lovely shot. Oh no, it just went a bit further than it looked like it was going to, but it's still in front of the hoop. So although red and yellow were the second balls in, apart from this shot that could be taken at the hoop, you would have to say that yellow and red have taken control of this hoop quite quickly here, which is bodes well for Julie to pull another one back. Oh, not with hits like that though. Helen, bang.
It's not an easy hoop from here. We'll have to block blue if she doesn't go for it or hit blue.
Yeah, it's a strange one. That's why I think she's taking her time to.
She's allowing blue to have a crack at the hoop. Although she might be looking at the block at this stage. So a couple of options. She could have a go or block yellow from running.
I can hear her brain working from Queensland here.
Yeah, so when you're 5-3 up, you don't have to rush too much. You take your time, and she's just being patient and playing percentages.
Yeah, exactly. Red and yellow are the ones that have to make all the play here. So just keep control of the hoop and let the opportunity come to you. That looked like it drifted off to the left. Yeah, the referee even said so. So now we've got all the balls in front of the hoop, and yellow gets to decide next what to do. I'm really hoping for a spectacular double jump here. That would be brilliant. I don't think it'll happen, but we can hope.
She might even have a run to hoop.
I
But looking
yeah, I
at
dare suspect.
it's looking at blue,
Yeah,
isn't it?
definitely. So it's been
It's
sent all the way
nicely
down to
done.
the next hoop. Yeah. Luckily, there's nice weather down there for a walk because off Helen Ghost. Again, not forcing the matter, just coming back in front. Yeah, punished. Bet that felt good. That was a nice solid hit.
Yes, and the red
Helen
stayed
definitely,
nice close to the hoop as well. So
yeah,
done that
Helen's definitely
beautifully.
getting her steps up here.
Some great
Yeah, not
camera
going away.
angles there, travelling.
Yeah,
Well done from the
and
camera.
yeah, and a couple of great approaches there because both of those red and black approaches were from a long way away, and they've landed bang in front of the hoop. Nice shot. The reason why it was such a good shot
Yeah,
is
should be
not
happy
only
with.
did it clear the blue, the yellow stayed from the ricochet in a hoop running position. Helen's hoop approaches have just been magnificent. Relentless. Just every single time, black and blue just end up back in front of the hoop. It must be maddening for Julie.
Yes, it's put some pressure on her to hit the shots in order to stay into the point. She's done extremely well to bombard that out of there.
Mm, I would I would think that Helen spends a lot of time practicing her hoop approaches because the um, the quality of them is just absolutely superb. Hands on hips. It's like me deciding what cake to have at the cafe. Go for the hoop, Julie. I believe in you. I mean, the shot really is the blue because the blue can be cleared and the yellow stay in front of the hoop here. I'm just being greedy for some action.
Yes, well,
Oh,
red
it's
can
a
get maximum
quandary.
distance on the blacks.
Mm.
It's tempting. She's tempted, but playing percentages and getting rid of the blue ball.
Yeah, it's like it's like the strange cake versus the cake you just know is good and delicious. And she's gone the good and delicious cake here. Yellow could have gone the other
She's done
way,
it beautifully.
but yeah, you wouldn't complain. certainly been the longest hoop that we've seen this game so far. It's been a ding dong battle back and forwards. Great approaches, great clearances. I don't even think anyone's had a shot at the hoop yet, have they?
No, well, we had trouble getting in front of the hoop to start with the lawn sort of dictating the balls a little bit.
Oh, that was a good shot, that
Um,
one.
but yes, all their clearances have been sensational.
Yeah, well, that sometimes that's exactly it. You end up with a good series of clearances and approaches, and with no one making a mistake, no one's getting a chance to actually shoot at the hoop. Looking to see if that got a block in. Yeah, another good shot.
It's good. Obviously, not underestimating
Yeah,
Blue's ability to make that hoop and getting rid of it.
yeah. It'll be interesting to see whether a hoop's made here or Christmas arrives first. Might take a mistake from one of these players to open it up for an opportunity, and just no one's making a mistake at the moment. I hope Julie remembers what ball's next because I've forgotten. It's red.
Yeah,
I
so
would
Helen with a
imagine black.
chance now to get two balls.
Yeah, we've seen so many clearances. One of these has got to miss at some point, and hopefully for Julie's sake, it's not the yellow here. Oh no, it was.
You've picked. All right, so
It's
Helen
blue
with a
with a
chance to
chance
make
here.
it 6-3.
Hopefully, she remembers how to
She's
shoot at
taking it.
hoops. It's been that long. Just making sure that the hoop was made. Didn't worry too much about the forcefulness getting it down to the next hoop. She was 5-3 up, making it 6-3. She didn't need to overplay it, just get the point on the board. And now red's a little bit short, which will let her get her balls up there and turn this into a scrap for the hoop from the start. Oh, for the first time, we've seen Helen's approach shot go just a little wayward past the hoop there. But we'll forgive her that given the quality of all her other approaches.
That's a
That's
lovely
looking good from
shot.
yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah, it could even be in the shadow of the hoop from black there. It's difficult to tell, but there's a very real possibility that black can't see yellow from there.
So Helen's seeing what sort of a chance she's got to hit the yellow because that's probably the last opportunity to get rid of it. Looks like she's got a swing. going to be close.
Oh, that's how you do
Oh,
it.
look at that. No worries.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that
thanks for
was a
coming.
magnificent shot. Yeah, yeah. I dare say that that was a shot at yellow that went through the hoop. But if you asked Helen, she'd be like, "Oh no, it was definitely shooting at the hoop all the time there." So that was a very quick end to the game there. Brutal. So Helen wins the game 7-3 in a magnificent display of controlled croquet and hoop approaches. Let's have a look at this. Oh, gotta love those replays. That's
Yeah.
straight through. That'll be one that she'll be able to regale at the bar at the end of the day. That time it was on TV and I shot from all the way down the other end of the court and went straight through. But yes, Helen, you've told us that story before, but it's worth telling though. It looks like everyone's gone for lunch. There's no croquet being played out there at all.
No.
So you're looking forward next. I think it's next week, isn't it? That the McRob starts, or is it the week after?
No, it's only a week to go, and we'll have Australia, New Zealand, England, and the United States here, right here at Carnley. Um, the world's best on Australian soil. Some of the players have played in a number of McRobs and represented their countries a number of times. Um, so we're in for a treat. And of course, all the action will be covered live. Gareth Denny and the team of commentators are all ready and can't wait for the event to start. We've also got some commentators joining us from overseas, from England, America, and New Zealand. And we're fortunate enough to have some commentators today from New Zealand with Josh Smith and Nelson Murrow joining us later on today. And it'll be great to get their insights of what's been happening with their countries and how their players are going. But the standard of play is something to really look forward to. When we play association croquet, the ability to have um, precision around the hoops and make those breaks and triple peels, and there's so much variety and entertainment for people to watch, and we're very fortunate to be able to bring that live to everyone in Australia and across and overseas. Um, a huge history of Australia now current holders of the McRobertson Shield. Um, we do have a very strong team who have performed well and recently in the Australian Open singles. All our team members played, with a number of triples completed. So really looking forward to the contest about to hit and seeing the best in the world battle it out. But full
Yeah, because
credit
the
to the Victorian Croquet Centre and the Lawns. They've come a long way, and as you mentioned before, Wade, the volunteers have come together and made it possible for this event to take place.
yeah, because we have the British team, which has I think nearly all their members in the top 10 in the world. So they're definitely on paper the strongest team. But as we know, croquet is played on grass and it's played on Australia's grass. So Australia gets the home ground advantage. But the New Zealanders have picked quite a young team, and the Americans have never been stronger in croquet. They've won the past two golf croquet champions, and and the last World Association Championship had a American in the final. So the Americans can't be discounted either. So it looks to be a shaping up to be a really good competition over the course of the fortnight that it's getting played for.
Yeah, a bit like back in the winter in the Melbourne Cup, really. But being an Aussie. Obviously, we have some very strong players who have prepared extremely well, and yes, it's going to be a delight just to watch it.
I wonder what the players are having for lunch. Oh, I'm seeing some balls
It
move
must be
over
good.
on that court on the right-hand side. So the games have kicked off again. They've gotten the
It looks
people
like
out of
Gary.
the.
Yeah, we might get onto this one. We'll swap in a bit as well so that we can have a proper break.
Those red and yellows are bang in front. So that's a good start for whoever red and yellow is down there. Ronald McDonald. Do you know who these two gentlemen are, Greg? Because I have no idea. They're looking very resplendent in their
Yeah, this
club
is
shirts.
Shane and Darren. Oh, it's a lovely start from the blue ball. So well done, Shane.
Yeah, especially with
Red and
the
yellow
the
in a bit
red.
of a tough position.
Yep, no messing about. He's making sure that that he didn't start off like he started off the last game. So here's a good chance here for Shane to not only have just won the first hoop, but now, given that red got hampered by the blue, be the first person to put a ball bang in front of the hoop.
He just steered off to
Yellow,
the left-hand side a little bit. Strong.
yeah, any blew through the stop sign a bit there. You definitely. Well, that one went right. The last one went left. This one went right. It's like more twists and turns than an Agatha Christie novel. These hoop approaches on this hoop number 2. Oh,
Just a little
all right,
unlucky.
Black. What are you gonna do?
Like having a
Yeah, Black. Oh, didn't even touch the
lovely
sides. It was
shot.
like he'd hadn't. Yeah, it was like he hadn't eaten all day, and then there was a delicious sandwich, and it just hasn't touched the sides, going straight all the way through. Yeah, it deserves a replay. Have a look at this. Didn't even touch the sides. And for those new to croquet, those hoops, the balls have, if you have your credit card sideways up, that's about how much gap is between the ball and the hoop. So to put a ball through without touching the sides, it's millimeter perfect and a exceptionally good display of hoop shooting there. Now, poor Red can't get over to the next hoop. So he's going to try and be mean and block
And it's
Black.
interesting. He's trying to block. Yeah, that's it. He may have done it too.
Yeah,
Shane giving
well,
him
his
a bit of a
opponent gave
clap.
him
We'll
a,
see.
yeah, yeah. Even though he gave him a clap, he might have been cursing him under his breath. Just like the last
Darren with an
game,
opportunity to
Red
come
and
back.
yeah, yeah, he needs this one. Can't afford to go 3-0 down. Oops. The hoop said no. No, not this time. You need to be a little bit more finesse and not just attack me like I'm some kind of inanimate object. So in off and blue here.
Yes, it's on the cards.
Oh,
Oh, he went for it.
yeah, that hoop shot from yellow just screamed of considering the run to the next hoop a little bit too much. But black now with a chance.
Yes, he'd be confident after his last hoop stroke too.
Yeah. Oh, lovely shot. He's on fire, Shane. He's gone
Oh, he's
3
done
nil
it
up
again.
out of the blocks. Yeah. Just bang, bang, bang out of the blocks. Darren's here, like, hasn't even got his pants on yet. And he's 3 nil up. He really needs this next hoop so that he can get a good run into the middle too and see if he can get himself on a run. Oh, plenty of replays because this is quality croquet. Have a look at this shot. Absolutely beautiful. I'm sure he probably would have liked red to have been a little bit in a better hoop running position there.
Yeah, Shane just happy to get the black down there in the mix. It is rolling around a little bit.
Yeah.
But yellow's got a bit of a choice. It can have a crack for the hoop, or it might even get rid of the blue being the next ball to play and then allow red to have a go. So being 3-0 down, you don't want to run away from too many. So it's just sizing
No, I
this
mean,
one up.
yeah, and he is closer. Oh, that had a good look at that hoop. It was in the middle, and it was thinking, "Do I go through?" And then it decided, "No, I'm gonna be mean, and I'm gonna pop out." That was a, a shame for Darren. That looked like it was through. The rub of the green hasn't been with Darren so far, so he's due.
He's had a bit of bad luck.
Combination of bad luck and some excellent shots from Shane. So we'll see what he does here. All right, he wound up, gave it a biffo, and it was no ding. Sailed past.
Yeah, there's no doubt of his intentions. So black's got a bit of an in-off chance, perhaps.
I think so. Didn't quite pop
Be
through,
happy with
but
that. It's in
second,
there.
yeah, second prize in the beauty contest. Collect $10.
Might actually be sticking out a bit too much.
Yeah,
It's
bit
going.
of bit of ultra violence there from Darren. Blue back in front. That curved
It's
off to the
curling.
left quite a bit there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's you lose your accuracy if you hit too hard, but sometimes it just needs that little bit more pace.
So Darren off for a
Yellow's
walk
been
to find
dispatched, so
where
he'll be
his
happy.
yeah. Off Darren wanders to go find wherever that got hit to. Might be under a car in the car park. He's sent that ball off to give it nearly the longest shot that he could have on the what ball be shooting at? Blue, I think. Yeah. Oh, it's one of those that he could have almost straightened it up with that shot, which is unfortunate given that he's hit it from the other side of the court. It's still not an easy hoop, but Shane's in form at the
Well,
moment. Oh, commentator's curse. There's an interesting stalking method, does Darren, with his cross mallet line up before he stands up to strike the ball. But he definitely worked there. And again,
yes,
he
it's,
put
it's,
some
it's
violence behind that shot.
yeah, it is unique. Yes, he's been playing for some time and he's hit a lot of balls. So he was a Victorian representative for many years in a row, and known for his ability to do the takeout.
And again, that ball coming in just didn't quite do what Darren was hoping for. So it's just not quite running for him at the moment. He just needs to stick in there and see if he can pull out this hoop and then let the momentum of the game shift around to his side. That's a lovely shot. So he's put all the thinking pressure back on Shane. He's having a good old head scratch here before deciding what he's going to do with the black ball.
Yes, with yellow next to play, he needs to more than likely get rid of it if it can get into the jaws. It might put another hoop runner, but then red being in the position, he's got some choices. Stopped it on the red.
Yeah, yep. So we'll see how Darren's close angled shots are at the hoop.
Yeah, I'd say he'd be happy to get in the jaws, but that'll give him a chance to
Yeah,
jump
he's
it.
run it through, has he?
He's done well to get in there.
Oh, they're gonna have to. Yeah, they're gonna have to call over the man in the yellow vest. Yeah, it looks like here comes a jump. Fantastic. These are the ones that will
Yep.
give us the replays. These long jumps. So be ready, Mr. Producer. Here comes a replay. We're all looking on with interest as blue takes flight majestically. I think that went off to the side, given the reaction. Yes, he didn't. He looked most mispleased with it.
Certainly got the height. Certainly hit it well. Just the direction and lining up.
Yeah. No, he clearly would make an excellent pilot as long as he didn't have to land it on a runway. I wouldn't imagine black's going to have a shot at yellow because most of the time all it's going to do there is push yellow through, which would be very much to the advantage of Darren. So, Greg, do you think yellow's going to make this hoop?
I'd actually put money on this one.
Oh, it's he I think he was going for a promotion
Notice where
shot
he's
there, trying to drop the yellow ball in front of the red, but it just went a little bit too far.
his previous shot with red was deliberate to try and set that up. So he was thinking ahead for that promotional shot, which is very good.
Yes, well, fortunately for Darren, Blues sailed just straight past the hoop there, so Shane will be quite disappointed with that approach shot. That was not up to his usual standard at all, which gives Darren the chance to really get control of this hoop early when it wasn't his to control. Again, black's gone a bit too far here. So after hanging tough on that last hoop, Darren's got a bit of a chance here to get really competitive with this hoop, and if he can run this one, we'll be looking at a very tight game. That was a good solid hit. Shane wasn't going to make three poor shots in a row, so he executed that clearance very well.
So that's just well, I'm very, very proud
Oh, he's having a go.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't messing about there. He's here for a good time, not a long time. Oh, you can even see the hoop move. He hit it with that much violence. Lovely controlled stop shot. Black right in front of the hoop and yellow way off into the distance. Little bit overshot. But it will still be up to red to dispatch black.
Looks like he's trying to block the red ball from hitting black. Just going up a little bit more.
Yeah, nice solid one there.
Nice.
Black and blue still have control of this hoop though, but that will also depend on another good hoop approach here from black. A bad hoop approach and it can spin the hoop around back to red and yellow. But that's perfect. Dropped it right in front. Forcing yellow and red to keep clearing. Oh, he was trying to get them both there, and he wasn't too far off. Yeah, wasn't too far off. If he would have got it, we would have called him a genius. But he missed it, so we'll just call him a very good player. So it gives the opportunity now for blue to make this hoop and go 4-1 up. Into the jaws, which isn't the worst outcome given that there's no ball within cooey of the hoop for a jump.
No, he'd be happy with that, particularly with the advantage to go to hoop 6.
Oh, we're going to see the golf jump here. There's going to be violence here. Hopefully everyone's got their shin
Yeah.
pads on.
I'll need the replay on this one.
Oh, that was pretty close.
Oh, he's had
that was half a ball off going through.
My goodness. Just shows you what can be done.
Yeah, I think
Be nice to see the red ball hitting the hoop in the replay.
that wasn't far off. Black being very sensible and just coming in case yellow gets a piece of this and manages to clear the blue. Black might even be slightly disappointed that it's put it directly behind the hoop because it could have a problem getting up to the next one, but he can certainly belt the ball, Darren, can't he?
He certainly can, and he needed to get that. Look at this replay and how it hit the edge of the right-hand side. He was very unlucky, but brilliantly executed.
My word.
See that every
I'm going
day.
to get... No, I'm going to go down to the club tomorrow morning and practice them when the groundsman's not there seeing me do damage to the lawn. And so Shane wins that one, makes it 4-1, gets it right down in front of the next hoop. So this is looking very good for Shane here. It's just not going for Darren. Like that ball could have hit it the other direction, but instead he's just sort of knocked it out for a slightly easier angle for blue at the hoop. Maybe he crossed paths with a black cat this morning or something, Darren. It's just not quite rolling his way.
And you get games like that where you might be playing, you're actually hitting quite nicely, but it's just a little bit of luck. Just getting one in there for the mix.
Yeah, again, on another day, he would have hit red and it rotates in front of the hoop and everyone's calling him a genius. But today, without luck, he finds himself getting stop-shotted away at 4-1 down at hoop 5.